You're not live. Not totally. Is he okay up here or John? Oh.
Well, yeah, he's totally fine. He might just leave.
Okay.
Are you gonna hang out with me? Oh. Hi everyone, we're just going to give this a few more minutes and let people join us here tonight. While you're waiting, maybe get settled, relaxed a little bit, take a deep breath, maybe get pillows and blankets and whatever you need around you to get comfortable tonight. Okay? Toby, are you going to stay here with me tonight? I'm going to lock you in here. Hi everyone, hopefully you can hear me okay. I'm going to get started here in just a few moments. Let us know that you can hear or that you're with us. I'm live up in my healing room, so welcome to my home, welcome to my healing room. I have the assortment of bowls out here. I'll run through them in just a moment as to what they are and why I'm using them. Jake, my son, is downstairs in my office and he's monitoring, so if you have questions, we'll do the meditation for about an hour. I'll make sure that I bring you back, but if you have questions, then just type them in the comments and I'll take a peek at them after we're done, or as I said, Jake will help facilitate or help let me know if there's questions that you might all have. All right, so get comfy. Hopefully you are in jammies, sweatpants, something that's comfortable for you. You can relax. You don't have to worry about driving anywhere. This is the comfort of your home. I want to talk just a little bit about the energy that we're in and kind of the purpose or the intents that we have tonight. Give you a chance. I did write down some things here, and my paper is gone. I've had little elflings or something running around the house today. Here it is. So it is full moon. It's full moon energy, and it is full moon tomorrow actually. So early in the morning hours into tomorrow, we're under full moon energy. And full moon is always a really good time to release things. So tonight we are going to release a lot of things that maybe have been pent up over the last month. But it is the flower moon. It's called flower moon. And so it's a full moon. It's springtime. It's a time we start to plant. We have Mother's Day weekend coming up. So we began to really acknowledge the seeds of the earth and the plantings that we're doing. This is also a full moon that we're touching our subconscious, and that's what I want to clear away, because we have two ways that we broadcast energy out into the universe. We have what we think we're broadcasting out into the universe, and then we have our subconscious, the vibrational frequency that's always buzzing behind the scenes that we're broadcasting. And at this time in April and May, and probably into early June, we're really working on that subconscious, really becoming more conscious as to how we're vibrating and what we truly are transmitting, because things are showing up for us, and things always show up for us in how we're vibrating. And so when we can pinpoint, or when we can adjust that subconscious and we align what we think we're putting out into the universe and actually what our subconscious is actually putting out there, and we become more aware, then we can be and feel a lot more aligned. All right. I have a puppy right down in front of me. We'll see how long he stays in as I do the bowls. So let me just run through the bowls really quick. I'm going to use the Tibetan bowls. Tibetan bowls are actually from Nepal, from Kathmandu. They have the 7 metals, so they align to the 7 chakras. And I will usually use the Tibetan bowls to clear the energy. So I'm going to start tonight. I'm going to call in the directions, call in the sacred space. This is a time for you really to reflect on maybe what you want to release. And maybe there's nothing consciously that you need to release. You can just ask for your angels and guides to help you release them subconsciously. And then I've got a few tuning forks here that I'll be using tonight, primarily in the 528 hertz and the 432, which is healing. Then I use the crystal bowls to start to infuse energy. So we never really clear without making sure that we infuse the energy. So the crystal bowls will bring that energy in. And the solfeggio tubes are the pure frequency in hertz that run up the scale, the 7 chakras plus also the expanded. So we'll be using those as well as the gongs. And I'm just going to play the gongs lightly so you kind of know the sound. Relax. You don't need to do anything. You don't need to think. If you fall asleep, go ahead. It just means that you're in a relaxed state. Let the vibration and the singing bowls remove anything that no longer serves you. Let the singing bowls and the tones of the vibration fill you. Archangel Michael to join us. You govern our journey plan. You protect and you shield us, and you give us courage to walk the path of our journey. Here in the east, the element of air, the great eagle spirit, flies above with vision and foresight, being able to see what is ahead, to choose where to land and when to fly on, to cast those seeds of our vision out and into the fields. And we continue with the direction of south. And south is the element of sun. And sun begins to nurture those seeds that we've planted. It shows and illuminates that path. And as those seeds begin to grow, we nurture them, we provide that love to them. The south represents the inner spirit, the inner child, the solar plexus, that childlike energy. And here in the south, I asked Archangel Gabriel to join us. And Gabriel is the angel that reminds us to dance and play and sing. She is the words, or brings the words and the voice, helps us be in that space of creative problem solving, helps us to remember to bring that childlike energy into our lives. And right now, some of us might be facing some seriousness in our life, and sometimes we just need that childlike joy to elevate our frequency. It is here in the south also that I invite the great coyote spirit, and the coyote reminds us to have fun and sometimes joke and trick and play. So here in the south, we celebrate the beginning of the nurturing of the seeds and the beginning of the growth that we see of those seeds that we've planted. Continue with the direction of west, and west is the element of water. And the singing bowls, the sound and the vibration work and vibrate the cells that we have within our human being, the billions of cells that contain water. And the vibration helps to break up stuck energy and move that along. So tonight we ask Archangel Raphael, the angel of the west, to be with us, to help heal, to help shake us up and remove the energy, any tension that we're feeling, anxiety, stress. Move that energy through us. Let it leave our physical body. Let it leave our emotional body and our mental body. And here in the west, in the element of water, we invite the great bear spirit. And that great bear spirit knows when to hunt and when to hibernate, when to rest and when to seek going out. And so we are in this time of direction, of where we're wondering, when do we go out? When do we stay in? When do we begin to be back into our normal routines? And we ask Raphael to calm us, to bring us patience and understanding for whatever that timeline is, whatever it is we need to do for best for us. Here in the West, we ask the angels and guides to open this gateway to heal on the physical, the etheric, the emotional, the mental. Connect us to the astral planes tonight. I'd like to take you up into that astral plane. Represent the ancients, the elders, those that have gone before us, that have created the pathways for us. Let us not repeat that which we do not have to repeat. Let us get that wisdom from the ancients and the elders, whatever it is that we need. We ask here too that the astral beings and those of other dimensions interact with us tonight to heal us, to be present for that which is for our highest divine purpose. And we acknowledge Mother Earth, crystal beds, the water, the root systems, the lava, and all the little tiny creatures that walk beneath and live beneath us. We invite their energy to be with us. We invite the energy of Mother Earth to be with us and to assist us with our healing or that journey or information to go forward. Father, Son, Grandmother Moon, Grandfather Universe. And as I use this full moon bowl, we begin to release all that no longer serves us. We call in all directions, east, and all the elements, Archangel Michael, the eagle, and the element of east, and south, Archangel Gabriel, element of sun, and great coyote spirit, and west, Uriel, Archangel Raphael, and great bear spirit in the water element, and north, Archangel Uriel, earth, and the great buffalo spirit. And we connect with Mother Earth and Father Sky, and we pull that energy into our heart. Take a deep breath in, and we begin to clear that energy. Through the chakras, grounding, into your bodies. Taking a deep breath. Maybe wiggling your toes, your fingers, your wrists, your ankles. Coming fully back into your body. Allowing yourself to relax. Bringing all the energy, the good energy that you created, that was gifted to you, having that complete in your body. Fully coming back, taking a deep breath, relaxing, taking a deep breath in, exhaling out. Take another deep breath in, inhale in, exhale out. Nobody's going to hear you but you. Just relaxing, allowing your body to fully relax. Deep breath in, one more. Big breath in, relaxing out. Coming fully present into the body. Okay. I have my laptop here, so if you have questions as you come back to present, if you have any questions, I'll be certainly happy to answer them. While you're fully coming back into the body, let me just cover a few things that you might have experienced during the sound healing. One, if you felt like there was somebody touching you or there was energy around you. When we call in the elders and the astral beings and the healers, and we create this sacred circle, I invite them to come in and work with you for your divine highest purpose. Nothing else, it's all good for you. And sometimes people actually feel, they sense the energy leaving them or the healing touch of those loving beings that are around you. Sometimes during meditation, if you close your eyes, you might see colors. You might see deep blue or deep purple, and that's usually Archangel Michael, as I called him in at the east. Green is usually Archangel Raphael. Pink is usually Archangel Shamuel. If you see the golden light, that's just the divine light, and it can be a combination of angels. If you see the white light, you're connecting to high heart or high source or source. And so sometimes we see orbs of light around us or just rays of light coming in. If during sound healing you also were feeling some energy leaving your body, like shooting out of your hands or your feet, or maybe your hands, your feet got really, really hot. Our body takes in the energy, how and what it needs, and any excess energy is going to leave. But it also could be just as the divine energy is coming in, it's clearing the chakras. It's moving the energy through, making sure all portals are open, all access points, everything's moving and rotating as it should be. And sometimes we just feel it as the energy coming out our hands. If you're healers, also I call it healer hands, your hands might get really hot, your feet might get really hot. Sometimes if you have a blocked chakra, if you're feeling pressure in your heart or in your throat area, that's where the energy is working, that's where the energy is moving. And the Tibetan bowls, they're all tuned to a chakra. C being your root, so go C, D, E is the solar plexus, F is heart, G is throat, A is third eye, and B is crown. And the Tibetan bowls, these are my private hand selected because they play to a number of chakras, or they rotate between, let's say, the third eye and the throat. That allows me to kind of move energy very quickly when I'm working with people. It's much like if you were to sit down at a piano and start playing chords on the piano. It's the Tibetan bowls function as that way, where the singing bowls are a little bit more pristine. Each bowl has a note, but if you notice tonight as I played some of them together, their resonance or their vibration starts to vibrate against each other. That's why I like to keep them in close proximity. They vibrate against each other, and then they create more sounds. So you might have felt the sound kind of spiraling around you, or it was on the opposite side of the room as you, and that's the resonance. That's the vibration of the resonance, and we all have a vibrational energy that that we adhere to. Okay, I don't see any questions. Don't be afraid to ask questions. I don't know if it's not streaming. Yes, I'm so happy to see all of you here tonight. I want to talk just a little bit more about this full moon. You know, it is a full moon in Scorpio, and the archetype for Scorpio is I desire. And so oftentimes we feel like we're being stripped away, or we feel like we're losing things. This full moon, because the full moon is all about our emotions, and the full moon is about illumination, so it's going to illuminate things in our life, but it's going to illuminate the things that we desire, and it's going to illuminate the things that we maybe think we desire, we think we should have. So it can be a tough full moon for some people, can be emotionally charged. I looked today astrology-wise, we have some Chiron that's also playing with us for the last week or so. So if you woke up this morning and you were feeling kind of sad, a little bit on the, stress, anxiety, a little bit just not feeling yourself, it's also Chiron is helping to kind of pull up those old wounds. And Chiron is all about the wounded warrior, because we're all warriors. We wouldn't be here if we didn't go through those lifetimes of survival. And so Chiron is stirring things up for us too. And so if you're a little bit more emotional, sorry, I just got distracted. There's an eagle that just flew by. So he's just kind of playing around in the front here, or in front of my house. And I have a puppy underneath me. If you didn't notice during the middle, Toby was kind of walking around here, and I grabbed one of my floor pillows and put it under the table here so that he could lay. It has now become his pillow because I won't use it for anyone. So, but the animals are really coming in, and just sorry to get distracted, but be aware that all the helpers that are coming in, and sometimes we think the archangels, we think our loved ones, but the animals are really interacting with us. And we can also think that, well, it's Minnesota, the animals are just normally returning. It's spring, they're out making their nests, they're mating, they're getting ready for their young ones and that type of thing. But they're actually helping us, and they're delivering messages to us. And so be aware of everything that's around you and the helpers that are coming in. It is a month of a lot of transformation. We have Venus that's going retrograde. Venus is about relationships, and that goes retrograde next week. We've got Mother's Day this coming weekend, which is all about the heart. And so we're really getting pushed in the areas of the heart and the areas of the relationship, and of course how we think about our relationship with ourselves, how we think or how we feel with relationships with others. So it is a fabulous time to work through that. It can be really uncomfortable, but it's a fabulous time to work through that. So full moon tonight, what I would suggest for you is that you spend time, if you had any visions or anything that came to you during this meditation, just write them out on a note. This full moon, we go into June, I think we've got some eclipses there. They're going to start giving us clues as to what the next 6 months is going to be like for us. And so just if anything came to you tonight while you were meditating or a vision, just jot those down. It's kind of nice to look back on as we go into June to see what were the early clues that were kind of given to you as to what might be ahead. And again, Scorpio full moon is about what you desire. And so as you clear away as you clear away the things that you don't need and the junk and the things that you're ready to let go of, just check yourself too on, are you sending your, what you think out to the universe, or are you sending that subconscious message or that subconscious energy? Sometimes we work so hard on manifesting, and the subconscious is actually sabotaging what we really are want. So just be aware, bring those back into alignment. Spend some time meditating. If you're in this Facebook group, you can come back and listen to this sound healing again. You'll also have access to the previous one. So don't be afraid this time in May for more introspection, more of what's going on with me. Okay? Just going to take a quick peek here and see if there's any questions. I don't see any questions. I'm just going to wait for just a moment. If you think of something later, again, you're going to have access to this group. You won't be removed from the group, so if you think of something later, go ahead and ask a question. Cheryl, splintered into thousands of pieces, then waves of sound carried me through. I was curious. Thank you for that. I have to admit, it's kind of odd for me to do this without being face to face with people, because I love seeing people's energy. So I can't see you, you can see me, but I can experience your energy. And so when I close my eyes, my head is down, I'm really going into the ethers, or I'm really projecting out into the energy fields there. And what I saw tonight, I spent a lot of time going beyond these two bowls. This is moldavite, which is an astral stone. This is morganite. And then this is sapphire. And these represent, this is universal heart. So this is that very, very high heart chakra. This is universal speech. And then I take these two and I put you, throw you out into the astral planes. And so that was my intent tonight, was really to create the portal and create the space that you can go up into those higher realms to access the things about yourself, gifts that you have, knowledge about yourself, healings that you might be ready for, and then to gently bring you back. So it might have felt like things were splintering and then coming back. And then Gong does a magnificent job with that. I'm just going to look for questions here. So you probably can't see it, but this gong, this is an antique gong, and there's prayers all around. And so when I play it, I cannot believe Toby is sleeping down there. When I play it, when I run this over the prayers, it actually is emitting those prayers out to you. And then there's 4 directions here, so playing it, so east, and then west, east, west, and then north, south, and then going around east, south, west, and north. So there's a story in the gong, and so I use that to take you into those other realms so you can travel. So hopefully you did that tonight. Okay, so with that, drink lots of water tonight. Some of you might feel very hungry, or some of you just want to go to bed. Go ahead and do that, but do drink a lot of water. The singing bowls, the acoustic technology works with the vibration. So the science behind it is it vibrates the cells, and we have billions of cells, and there's water in our body. So it shakes up the water content. And we release water through sweat, through sneezes, through urine. So make sure that you replenish the water in your body tonight, because we were really working hard in the energy fields. And with that, again, I want to thank all of you for joining me here tonight in my space. Have a great weekend. If I don't have a chance to wish the mothers out there Happy Mother's Day, I do that tonight. Namaste. Thank you.